football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Wolverines will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the USC Trojans offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hacks to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Caught in the backfield. It's Strachan. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Under fire. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Michigan's offense has the ball for the first time. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The sure hands, it's Marsh. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message. They're going to be the more physical side today.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wants to throw on first down. Grab in the backfield. It's Sanders. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the wideout. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, USC! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. They'll line up for a second down play. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll try the run. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Grabbed over the middle and struck it. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got his man to the left. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They march to the red zone, and here they go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, play, it's intercepted. Bringing it back. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Mayava. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Making side adjustments here. They'll run the toss. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Bears the pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Great place to start for this offense. Pulls it in. It's Straka. He'll try to take it back. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Fakes to grab. Runs through a tackle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the move, it's Haynes. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Turning it on. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Trying to escape and get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Safe completion on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Wolverines are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's crease score. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's first and 10. Pressure coming. Underheat, he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking for space, it's Sanders. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. The Trojans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lane. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Gonna look downfield again. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll throw on third and short. Got him downfield. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Michigan offense. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks the tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to the well. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way back. There he goes. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Oh, he can't hang on. And those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got a man. It's Sanders. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th. The Trojans decide to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
That's caught. It's Haynes. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Keeps looking downfield. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some...
He's got him. First down and more. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
To the air on second down. Might be looking to run. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 29 over NC State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. The short hands, it's Lemon. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Grab near the marker. It's Lemon. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man. It's Lemon. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marshall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Trojans. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
Caught close to the marker. It's Klein. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Marshall. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Marshall. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's McCulley. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they did tack on the extra point. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So, we know they're going to a bowl game, great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff.